Hey there everyone, welcome back for another No Man's Sky video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault, and yeah, I've talked about this, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna go back and do another little run through. It's always fun doing this, and yeah, we're gonna try something a little bit different this time. So let's cue the music and we'll get it started. So I'm using pretty much these settings here. They're all the basics. The only thing I think I really changed was I disabled the tutorial missions, and I locked everything down as it is. So we're going to confirm, start the game, and get to it. Those tutorial missions are annoying. I've played through this so much that I'm just totally done with them. I don't want to play them anymore. They're aggravating, they take too long, and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to basically take off and have a little bit of fun here. Kind of want to play this as a pirate style game this time. Scavenger, pirate, that sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're planet bound. Our ship is that way. Let me check my inventory just to make sure. Yeah, everything's already repaired on us. That's good. We just have to get to it. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about all that nonsense repairing and all that. It's cool, I think, for, you know, the first time you play. But after that, it's just, it's like, do you really need it? Do a little animal scanning. Make a couple units while we run. There we go. Yeah, all the scanners work, all that good stuff. Perfect. So, what's the focus going to be? Well, the focus is going to be to get things upgraded, to really, you know, get to the center of the universe, of course, but we're going to do it in such a way as, like I said, like as a pirate. You know, that's the sort of life we're going to lead. Anything interesting in here? You know what? Maybe we'll run in here for a minute. Always good when you're starting off, if you find a cave, to spend a little time in there. And we'll keep it at third person for now. But yeah, it's always good to spend a little bit of time in here in the beginning, and this is exactly why. Cobalt. Cobalt is not the easiest thing to find. Yeah, we're going to need better weapons and all that kind of stuff. Once we get to the anomaly, we'll be able to pick up some of the rewards that we have, so that'll make life a lot easier. We'll get some ships while we're there. That'll give us some money and some nanites, basically. We'll get better multi-tools. If you've got any, you know, if you ever have Twitch rewards announced, I highly recommend participating in those. All you got to do is watch people stream during a 24-hour period for 3 hours total. And it doesn't have to be the same guy for 3 hours. You can jump back and forth between 2 or 3 different ones. But if you do that, you end up with... I should scan these too. You can end up with some cool rewards. And I'll show you the rewards I've got. They're sick. If you combine them with the rewards I have for finishing expeditions and stuff like that, as soon as I get to the anomaly, we're going to be kitted out pretty good. In fact... let's get to our ship and just do that, because, yeah, this is... as much fun as this is, we're, you know, the cobalt not going to be needed that much in the long run, because we're going to have so much money we're going to be able to buy whatever we want. Hey, dude. But again, in the beginning, every little bit helps, so that's why I'm doing it. if you're a new player and you're starting off, you're going to want to scan everything you can scan. Everything gives you a few bucks here and there. You're going to mine what you can mine. Look at this, ammonia. Yeah, right off the bat, we'll take a little bit of ammonia. But what we're going to look for is a nice pirate system that we can call home. When we find that, I'll be quite happy. And then we're going to start farming, looking for some cool ships and stuff like that. All the ships I get, the freebies, well, not all of them, but most, I'm going to scrap as many as I can. And I'm probably only going to keep one. I'm not sure which one yet. It might be that last one that we got, that really cool looking one. If not that, it might be that skimmer one that looks kind of like the snowmobile from Empire Strikes Back. Not really sure, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll keep getting our ammonia here. Alright, I guess we got it cleaned up pretty good. We're moving on, getting to our ship, and there she is. Oh, what is it? The Radiant Pillar, I believe it's always called. It's this the first ship you get in the game. It's always this little stunted-looking fighter, Yeah, nothing special. Nothing great, but hey, it's your first ship, right? It's like inheriting a car from Dad, The family car becomes yours. May not be the best car to look at. It might not be what you want, but hey, it gets you around. And, oh, Facium, okay. We'll probably get, yeah, some nanites out of that. This guy's, oh, cool. Let's scan him. Alright, so, we'll do this. We'll hop in here. And I like to go to, I like to go to third person for the ship. I prefer first person on the ground, but we're going to stick with it in third person. So I think it makes a better experience for making videos. I'm going to go ahead and break these down. And I'm going to show you something real quick. So we have no ferrite dust right now, right? Got a little bit of carbon. That's it. So we're going to fly in the ship, and I recommend this like on your first time. If you just go around, this is a great way to gather stuff up. Not all kinds of stuff, but it'll get you ferrite dust, it'll get you carbon. Some of the basic materials you need. You can see it stacking up there. Not lots of it, but the better weapon you have, the better this is. But if you're early on in a game, especially if you are kind of new to it, you won't have to worry about dying on a hostile planet when you first load in, like I did just now. But I've played this game so much that I don't worry about that. But like I said, if you're brand new to it, man, just get to your ship, get it airborne, and start doing this, and you'll see. We're not getting a ton, but we're getting some. It's a good way to get started. All right. Well, we're going to boost on out of here because we're going to end up buying most of what we need. head out into space a little bit. Any of these asteroids you see, you can attack these. They'll give you various things. Tritium's good for your ship because you use it to fuel your engines. Sometimes you'll get silver, gold, platinum. They're all very valuable and useful for different things. You're getting gold from that one. So yeah, very useful. Alright, we're going to head to our space station, the only one in the system. There's one in every system, or, well, usually one in every system. Some systems do not have them, they're abandoned, and some systems have some that are abandoned. Most systems have one that's going to be like this, just a basic space station, which is kind of cool. Pirate systems are going to be a little bit different, abandoned systems are going to be different, and then there's some systems that don't have any. So, that's that. But we're going to make our move here. The early game of this game is always kind of fun. Aside from the tutorial. Like I said, I'm sorry, man. That tutorial, I'm glad there's a way to get rid of it. Because it's so annoying in the beginning. Well, yeah. Once you get the... yeah. Object of interest, we can... there it is. Oh, it's a trade ship. Yay. Nothing we want to really deal with right now, but we'll talk to him anyway. Yeah, I got a decent amount of units already. Alright. We're out, bub. No thank you. So with the recent update for Orbital, I can't wait to see what this space station looks like. They're so cool to come across. And yeah, this one's no different. It's got the classic triangle look to it. It's got those neat towers coming off of it. Alright. Well, before we head in, yeah, we're going to do this. Nice big asteroid field here. We're going to get some silver, gold, and tritium. And there's platinum there, and those spiky ones that look kind of like, see that right there, the blue one? That'll get us platinum. All these other ones, it's just random. Alright, good enough. Oh, we got an anomaly detector. Later on, I'll be searching for hours for those when I need them. That's cool, we got one already. Oh, this is pretty, man. Look at the, it's kind of like a purpley pink color. Yeah, each of these, the color inside is different, so it's really, really different. So on my initial look at them, I assumed they were all the same, but they're not. The entries have different shapes. Some of them are flatter, like more rectangular. That one's more triangular. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, they're badass. Totally badass. Alright, so we're here. Not much we can do here at the time, but we wanted to get up here. I think this is going to put us on the route to get to the anomaly next. I don't know, we'll see. Cool little explorer ship there. These we can break down for more tritium. These will break down into gold. Yeah, the more resources you end up with in the beginning, the better. Alright, so the goal is to find the anomaly. And can I get it already? I can't. No, but I can go to a new system, right? Now, we're not going to be able to go far. Ah, hyperdrive has no fuel. Well, crap. Alright, we're going to have to fuel that up. So, we can see if we can buy some fuel. Let's see if there's any fuel to be bought on here. If there is, we'll buy it, or we'll buy the components for it. If not, we'll have to go down to a planet's surface and make some, which is a good little quick lesson in early game stuff. So now whenever I see ships, I'm looking at the parts of them too, you know, like, do I like those wings? Yeah, do I want the engine on this one? Yeah, I kind of want the engine on that one. Alright, step aside, bro. I am coming in here to heat up the trade terminal. Chromatic metal's useful. We're going to need some of that for it. $8,400 total. There we go. We sell anything? Oxygen, no. Starship we could sell. I got 2 anomaly detectors, nice. We could sell the platinum. And then in my inventory, can I build any condensed carbon? I don't think I can buy carbon, so yeah, we're gonna have to get back down to a planet surface. It's all well and good, but we're gonna find a better planet than that crappy toxic one. That's for sure. Alright, so that's a bleak planet. This one is probably crap as well. Let's see what this is. Lifeless. Copper, rusted metal, and silver. This one looks like it might be a paradise type planet. Yeah, there we go. Once you play this enough, you're going to start to look at planets and just know what they have on them when you look at them from a distance. You can be like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want. Alright, so we're going to head down to this paradise planet, land, and we're going to grab some... We'll grab some salt while we're there. That's a very useful item, actually, to have early on. Great for making money. We'll grab some copper and a lot of ferrite while we're here. Ferrite dust. This doesn't appear to have a lot of landmass. There's a lot of water on this planet. Let's just take a quick little look around. Well, this is as good as anywhere. Alright, let's bring it in. It's got some cool bubbles floating around on it. That's something you normally only see on a special planet, like an exotic type planet. Alright, so, oof. Alright, we're going to have to watch out for those guys right there. These are sentinels. They're going to give us a hard time while we're hunting here for materials and all that. So we're going to have to be careful of them. These plants are good for oxygen, but we have to hit them with the right thing. We hit them with the terrain manipulator, and that didn't do any good. Alright. Here's one. Here's a cool looking creature. Largest herbivore. Get a handful of nanites from that. Some more oxygen. I like getting oxygen from these guys. And we're out of power. There we go. Yeah, we're going to need a whole bunch of carbon. But yeah, these guys are a great source of oxygen early game. There's a big creature over there. Look at that thing. Holy cow. It's probably our largest herbivore again. But any plant or mineral or whatever that you can take down like this and get two different resources on is great. Now, early on with a crappy multi-tool like mine, it's not going to do much for you, but later on in the game, as your multi-tool gets better, you'll really start cleaning up with that. Ooh, there's some hostile plants. Like 3 of them here. Check this big plant out. And a lot of them are just going to be like this, just carbon. You know, it is what it is. But the early acquisition of some of these resources, the better. Alright, we'll start heading back toward the ship now a little bit. There's some sodium around here, that's cool. This will give us wheat, but we're not ready for that yet. There's really no point in me collecting that now. Early game like this, I don't have a lot of room to store stuff. So I'll probably end up just throwing it out, because I'd run out of room. Same thing with killing a creature or whatever. I just don't have the room for it. Oh, there's a neat creature. Oh well. Those are hard to catch. One more O2. Grab some sodium. So the early game, it's sodium, it's oxygen, it's carbon, it's ferrite dust, and it's dihydrogen. Those are like very, very important early game. Other stuff's important. But I mean, if you want to leave the planet, you're going to need this. If you want to recharge your multi-tool, you're going to need carbon. If you want to recharge your oxygen, you're going to need oxygen. For your life support, there's just no way around it. So, yeah, very, very important things to have early game. Late game too, but it's easier to acquire these things later game. Alright, so I've got plenty of that stuff. Thought I already scanned one of these. Got a secondary element here? Oxygen, cool. Alright, well let's get a bunch of ferrite dust. Yeah, as you upgrade your multi-tool and you get some attachments and stuff like that for it, it'll gather more efficiently. It'll take longer for it to heat up. If you look at the bar in the upper right-hand corner, it's showing as it heats up as I use it, right? See, that rises up pretty quick and pretty steady. But yeah, later on, man, you can really get it. It'll take its time if you get it set up just right. Yeah, just keep at it, man. There we go. We're depleted. Alright. So, I want to build a portable refiner early on. Takes metal plating 1. Metal plating's easy enough to build. All it takes is 50 ferrite dust. So we got it. I can put this down now. And I can make... Well, I really don't need to refine anything right now, do I? But what I do need to do is make some antimatter. Oh, okay, condensed carbon. That's right. I knew I needed to do something. Alright, so we'll go into here, and that's all I've got for carbon? Wait a minute. Okay, good. My exosuit had some... I was looking at this inventory, which made me a little like, uh-oh. Alright, let's get back in there. And we're going to put half of it in. A quick split, boom. And it takes carbon to run it, so we'll put some regular old carbon in there. We'll have at it. I guess we'll recharge the mining beam while we're at it. Hopefully this will be enough to get us some warp fuel. All we want to do is get out of here, basically, and I think once we get to the next system, I think we'll be able to trigger the anomaly appearance. And once we've got that, the game's opened up to you. Alright, so we got to pick it up, take it, and always make sure you pick up your refiner. Don't leave it behind, because I've done that before. And it's always like, oh no, why did I do that? Okay, so there's antimatter. There's antimatter housing. And then there's a warp cell. Take that warp cell, put it in our starship, and it gives you 25% of a full charge. Nothing great. You know, so it takes 4 of those. So you can see it's a little bit of work to get that initial warp engine filled up. But don't worry, later on, again, everything gets easier with time. We got a little message. Let's talk. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. Alright, I'll identify myself. I'm Captain Beefy. You left me. Why did you? Sorry about that, bud. Don't lie to me. You, even the others, did not. Yeah, who is this, man? No reply. And we got some coordinates. So we are not leaving this area yet. We're going here, though. Alright, well, let's head to it, man. This little ship is so lame. I mean, it's a great ship, don't get me wrong. You know, it's the ship that gets you going in the game. It's the ship that keeps you alive, you know, in that very first portion of the game. But as far as aesthetics and all that, it's just so bland. I had one playthrough where I decked it out. I kept it, and I gave it the best of the best. I gave it the largest inventory you could get. All that fun stuff. It was kind of awesome to do that, but I don't know if I'd want to do that again, to be honest. This has got to be where we're heading to right here. Yeah, we got a busted ship. See that? Now remember, I wanted to be a scavenger. Let's see if we can scavenge that ship. That would be kind of cool. Sodium we have. Chromatic metal we have. There are no signs of life. There's only the static of a broken communicator. I'll take the records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were, they are long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans and upgrade for my mining beam. Well, that will take for sure. Yeah, the advanced mining beam is huge. Alright, well, we'll take this. We'll get some more nanites out of this. Anytime you find one of these, it's basically free nanites. In early game, you kind of want to check all these little boxes. You're going to get some good stuff in there that's useful. Rusted metal might sound like it's nothing good, but each piece of that breaks down into 2 ferrite dust, so it is useful. Yeah, I think we're good to go then. Alright. Well, let's see if we can take this ship. We'll compare it. We'll claim it. Now it's completely unable to fly, right? As you can see, everything is busted. The pulse engine, the launch thruster, the hyperdrive. One thing working is the photon cannon and the black market bionic bulwark. Oh, you know what? I had to take that off. Oh, I dismantled it like a dummy. That's right, I needed the wiring loom. I did it on purpose. That's the story I'm going to stick with. Alright, well, we're hopping off. We'll get back on our ship. We can access that ship later and scrap it or whatever we want to do with it. But for now, we're leaving it as is. And there we go. Alone amidst the scars. So here we go. This is Nada. This is who we wanted to talk to. This is the dude that gets us to the anomaly. Am I not the Artemis entity? No, I'm not. Alright, we'll take the proper introduction. There he is. You see, we're about half hour into the game and we've already got the anomaly. It doesn't take long. And again, this is where the game really opens up. This is where all the magic happens on the anomaly, basically. Now, I've got it set for single player right now. You know, our network is turned off for the game, just for filming purposes. But normally you come here and it's full of travelers of all sorts, PlayStation, PC, Xbox, all of them, you know, from everywhere. And you got so much you can do here. You got the Nexus where you can get missions. Here's where you can launch expeditions if there's any active. Here's the Quicksilver guy where you can trade in things, and I can also trade in for my Twitch rewards and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you got places you can trade different stuff, buy stuff, sell stuff, upgrade stuff in here. It's perfect. I can give this guy a little bit of data, get some nanites. We'll stop here, get some more free nanites from Ares usually. I don't have any milestones to give him, okay. Anytime you get a milestone pop up on your screen, like X amount of units walked or X amount of words learned, anything like that, you could trade those that information into him for some nanites. I'll ask about Artemis. He's a traveler entity. Perhaps they're known to me. I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us. Highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The Corvex watches me. There's patience and organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. We'll ask about Nada. Nada awoke with the death of Corvex Prime. Could not understand why such things happen. Why we are alone? Now I am divergent. The convergence does not see through my eyes. Nada is not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo Friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but not as happy. Nada's carapace pulses with a gentle light. There's something familiar about them. I'll ask about Polo. Polo's a little geck fellow we're going to meet in a second. Polo Friend found Nada. Found my signal. Nada safe. Now Nada finds other signals. Makes others safe. The station has been calling to me since I woke up on the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well? I'm going to ask about the space station. Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free, free like Nada to observe, to search. The sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo, friend traveler. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. And he's right here. What's up, Polo? Friends everywhere if you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis, friend, you are where they should be. It does not seem possible, but all things are possible. Such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There's always a signal, always a trace. I'll ask him how. Our home will see to it when you leave. You will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. So, alright, man, yeah. So, we don't have much as far as currency, right? We only have 128 nanites up here. We got 18,000 units now, but they're kind of useless on this space station here. But this is where we can buy upgrades for our ship. We can buy parts for our research station. Exosuit, we can actually make it bigger here for free. We'll get one free upgrade in each region. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do that. We never left the system, did we? No, we didn't, so we can still get one at the space station. Forgot about that. We get parts for our multi-tool here. Trade in the multi-tool if we wanted to for a different one, but this one's also a piece of crap. Learn some cool recipes at the synthesis laboratory. These are things that are going to come way handy later on in the game, but we don't have a lot of nanites right now, so we really can't afford to start doing these things yet. And there's 2 pages of them. Some of these are functional items, like this page here, the components and devices. This is for building things and all that. You see we got launch fuel. And these are parts that you use to fix and make other items. Right here, this is a warp hypercore. Much better than the warp cell. And these are mainly for trading purposes. You know, as these lower level things, you can start combining things later on to make better. And eventually you can sell stasis devices and fusion igniters, which are worth tons and tons of units. This guy sells you items for, or upgrades for your exocraft, which is like a ground-based vehicle that you can run around on, which is really, really cool. This guy's jiving with you a little bit, Mercury. Here's a teleporter, take you to any system you've already been in. I think we can go right to the space station from here, and maybe we'll do that. Here is Tethys. These guys are here for some missions later on. And here's a spot where you can decommission your multi-tool and tear it down. Now, we can't salvage this one because we only have one, but if you have more than one multi-tool, you can salvage the one you don't want down and, you know, use its parts for other things. So it's kind of cool. So let's go. Oh, we got some nice new bases to visit, too. All right, we're going to go back to the Hackamon station. Upgrade our suit one more time for free. So, I know I did a video on this the other day, but down here on the bottom, you've got, this is the mission guy. He said he gives you missions to go on. You got the trading terminal and the teleporter. Ha! Nowhere else to teleport. Right now, at least. Here's the map guy. The cartographer. You can sell or buy maps from him. And then up here we've got the exosuit guy here on the left. And just like we did on the... oh, this one's going to cost us. Alright, well you can get one in every system, and you know what? I highly recommend it. I'm going to start putting it in technology because we're going to want to upgrade our technology. I wonder why it charged us there. Maybe because we already got one in the system on the... anomaly, but it's usually free on the anomaly if we got it here. I don't know. Anyway, multi-tool guy here. Exocraft guy. Spaceship guy. all selling various upgrades and all that. This is your guild guy over here. There's different guilds. Depending on your level with them, they'll sell you stuff, or they won't sell you stuff. So we don't have any... This is the Explorers Guild. We don't have any ranking with these guys, but you can buy some really good stuff from these guys. Look at that. Free supplies. Right? But, you know, we suck right now. We have no relationship with them. The way we build a relationship with the Explorers Guild, or any guild, is down here. I kind of wish these guys were a little closer together. Like they were on the old system, but here we go. So, Explorers Guild mission right here. We can scan minerals. And if we do that, we'll gain 1 ranking with the Explorers standing. 46,000 units. That's pretty decent. Kill 13 creatures. This is always a good one to have. It'll get us an exosuit upgrade chart. So, here's what's cool. I got scan minerals, right? Let's see if this works. 'Cause sometimes some of these are stackable. Like, we've got 3 in here that say scan minerals. If they all work on the same exact, like if I scan a mineral, damn it. Yeah, if I scan a mineral, I wonder if it's going to count for all 3 of those. Not really sure, but in any case, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this very first episode of our 2024 Orbital run here for No Man's Skies. Always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. Feels kind of good to be back in the old spaceship again for a little bit. But we'll definitely stick through this and run all the way to the center of the galaxy. We're going to try to stay somewhat mission-focused while we do it. But we're going to play things a little different here. We're going to play things kind of as a scavenger. So I need to figure out a way to get that ship up here. And I'm not really sure how to do that yet. So anyway, leave some suggestions down below. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.